What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Virginia's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. Sweet cut there. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Cavaliers are on the move. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Plucks it out of the air. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Give to the running back. Got some room in into the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So NC State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Powers through the defender. Got the first down and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch. The Wolfpack line up facing third and approximately half a mile. Defense playing a bail technique. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to throw. It's Morris. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
The give to the tailback. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That's reeled in. It's Anderson. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Smothers. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking for room. It's Smothers. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays to get them behind the sticks a little.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense might bring the house here. Running to the left. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Morris. Throws for the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
How about the coverage by the defender on that throw? It was as if he knew where the ball was going to go. He practically ran the route for the wide receiver before swatting it away.
Complete downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback going strong.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative.
Bring in the heat.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. They go to the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To throw, it's Bailey. Oh, they're after him. Looking deep. He's got it along the sideline. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Defense showing blitz here. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. Inside the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that's going to tie it up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, you know, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it is critical then to get off to a fast start. Right? They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together.
Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Cavaliers. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
Complete in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He'll do it himself. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break at some point in this game. He's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Got his man quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They stopped him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the 1st down. It'll bring up 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Look out, he's got room. He's loose. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Thomas. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Looking downfield, it's Morris. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Looking left. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this down.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Hunt is on its way. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half.
And the Cavaliers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now.
Oh, a lot of space. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
He'll toss it. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. There's the pressure. Grabbed in the middle. It's Grimes. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
How about that job after the catch on a critical third down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Morris. He's got him along the sidelines. Beautiful footwork for the first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Unloads it left. And the missed connection on third down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. On the run, it's Smothers. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes a man miss. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Grimes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Let's see what they do on third down. Back to pass, it's Bailey. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Back to pass. Unloads it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarter.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball? The kick is on its way. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball.
It's a running room. Running inside the 20. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cavaliers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's no good. He missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. Setting up the screen. Just ran over it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Give to the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Starts with a 2nd down play. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got the tight end. And, boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Grimes. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, what a missed opportunity. Got an opportunity after that drive to go take the lead when you're trailing, and now you turn the football over, give the football right back. Defense needs to come out, bail you out, get a big stop, get the ball back so you can try to take the lead.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They try to get it outside on the left. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Caught over the middle. It's Ennis. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Steps away to find some room. At the 45 on its way. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Morris. Quarterback just flat missed him, incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion?
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. West Virginia looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Mountaineers. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a show. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. Makes a grab for a big play. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. The Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete out of the backfield. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best play.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, I just love how tight ends are used nowadays. They don't just line them up on the line anymore and say, go play ball. Move him all over the field. He can catch the football. He's a matchup nightmare. Continue to exploit him. Continue to move him around. That's why that dude has over 150 yards receiving every game.
He's stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. The give from the gun. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's when they're going to regret trailing late.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kick is good. He is once, twice, 3 times the kicker, and this one for the game. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreak